bring you everything from breaking news.
President must know that this is a bad time for our nation. We must look for foreign support to save this nation.
World news, sport, music,
Bella just want me with you like that.
and many more. To listen to our programs, follow us live on all our social media platforms on Facebook at Aloore Radio, Twitter and Instagram at Aloore Radio. You can also subscribe on our YouTube page on Aloore Radio. Make sure you click on the notification bell so you know when we are live. This is Aloore Radio, the voice of Oyo State. Talk Real Estate is a program that brings you insights and guide you through your real estate journey.
Buying real estate, it's not just about you just buying, paying money and going to sleep.
From real estate investments, documentations, and all the important things you need to know about real estate, join Liz Cario Oluwaseun live on Aloore Radio every Tuesday from 2:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. Follow us live on Facebook, TikTok, and on YouTube at Aloore Radio to connect. For more details, call 0903 985 3731 or send a WhatsApp message on 0816 222 0182.
Buying documentation is as important as buying real estate. In short, documentation is the most important thing when you're buying real estate.
Talk Real Estate with Liz Cario Oluwaseun live on Aloore Radio, the voice of Oyo State.
They say that when you lose your way, find the road back home. Rainy days and lonely nights, feel like I'm losing time. Nowhere else to go, so I chase the fading light. Up all night till dawn, wonder how many days I've gone. Will Papa take me back if I wanna go home? Hero, 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 ekpe wo me, ekpe wo me, ekpe wo.
Good afternoon everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Talk Real Estate with Oluwaseun Cario. And don't forget, we are always live here on Aloore Radio, on Facebook and on YouTube, Aloore Radio, then on TikTok, Aloore Radio, and also live on Instagram, Kike's Luxury Homes. So thank you for joining in today. And today's topic that we'll be talking about is Nigerian real estate landscape. I picked this topic because I just wanted to talk about what is really keeping the real estate market in game. Like, why is the real estate market going fine? Why is it going high? What are the things adding to the value of the real estate market in Nigeria? So today I'll be talking about the Nigerian real estate landscape. Nigerian real estate sector has experienced significant growth over the years, driven by factors such as urbanization, population growth, and increasing demand for housing and commercial properties. These are the things that has added to why there is high value when it comes to real estate in Nigeria. The population growth, the urbanization, the increase in demand for housing and commercial properties. Then I listed some reasons why the Nigerian real estate landscape, the key aspects that adds to the Nigerian real estate landscape. And number one is the residential real estate. The residential real estate market in Nigeria is quite active, particularly in major cities like Lagos, Ibadan, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. There is high demand for affordable housing due to the country's growing population. Like we all know, the higher the population in a place, the more people request for shelter, the more people request for homes. Family wants to own homes, they want to buy homes, they want a place where they can live in and call home. So the higher the population, the higher the demand for real estate, the higher people want to buy homes, want to buy houses. The more the family grows, the more people want to expand. From a family of 1 to a family of 5, they will definitely want to change apartments in most cases and move to a larger space. So the request for real estate, especially the residential real estate, has gone really high in Nigeria today. And in major cities, especially Lagos, Ibadan, Abuja and Port Harcourt, there's been a major increase because people are moving into the state on a daily. So there has been a major increase in the residential real estate, the demand for residential real estate in this state. Developers and investors have been focusing on constructing both low-cost housing units and luxury apartments to cater to different segments of the market. That is why in today's real estate market, it is easier to own properties. A lot of developers are coming up with different ideas at which they can make each family own a home without breaking the bank, because they understand that not everyone in a country where you have you don't have the economy is somehow on the people, you need to bring something that the people can afford as well. So that's why we've seen a lot of developer coming up with different payment plan. You can spread for up to a year, spread for 2 years. I even saw one today, you can spread for up to 30 years and you own a home, and you keep paying as if you're paying your rent for 30 years. The home is yours. So those are things that different developers have been breaking up in Nigeria today, making it easy for people to own real estate in the country, because a lot of people are demanding for real estate, and it's not like the economy is going up that much, but then people need shelter. One of the most important thing in this life after food is shelter. When you have food, shelter, people request for shelter. They need a place where they can be, where they can put their head, where they can call home with their family. So the more the population keep increasing, the more people keep spreading out. If we can agree, years ago we don't have this much people in the world like we do today. So the population keeps going high and people keep increasing, they keep expanding, they keep looking for spaces. People keep buying properties, they keep looking for spaces. So this has added really to the Nigerian real estate landscape. Number 2 on my list is the commercial real estate. Well, definitely a lot of people these days are doing businesses, doing a lot of, the higher the population, the higher the business people we have, the higher the people seek for office space, seek for commercial properties. They need places where they can sell their properties. They need an office space. The commercial real estate sector in Nigeria includes office space, realty properties, industrial park, and hospitality management, hospitality establishment. More hotels, more schools, more malls coming up, more supermarkets coming up because a lot of people are demanding for it. More banks opening up more branches. A lot of offices are beginning to spread and open up more branches because they want to reach out to a lot more people. Because you can't just be in a space, people are moving daily, you need to move with them as well. So you need to have different branches where you can handle. So this has made the request for commercial real estate high as well, and it has really added to the Nigeria real estate landscape. It has added to the value of the real estate in Nigeria of today. So we have that. Then, being the country's economist hub, Lagos being the country's economist hub, has a vibrant commercial property market with the demand for office spaces and retail outlets coming from local and international businesses. People in diaspora, people here, a lot of international businesses are coming into Nigeria today. A lot of them are setting up office space in different states today, setting up different things to sell. That is the one thing about real estate. And what they require for what they want most is real estate. All of this is still under real estate, from commercial to the residential to the agricultural. The more the population increases, the more people request for food as well. So residential agricultural real estate as well is one way in which that are added to the real estate landscape in Nigeria of today, the agricultural real estate, because a lot of people eat now. People want to eat, a lot of people want to plant produce, they want to expand, they want to have large farms so that they can have more produce to bring out to the community, to sell, to supply, because there's high demand for it. When there's high demand for something, people keep looking for a way to supply it, to meet up with the demand. So this as well as adding to the landscape in the Nigeria of today. Well, I'm listing all of this landscape so that you can know reasons why you should why you should invest in real estate, why real estate investment is really, really important today, so that you can know, okay, these are the things adding to the value. Because a lot of people keep asking, why does the value of property just keep going up and up and up, and what is adding to it? These are the things adding to it. A lot of people are requesting for it. There's higher demand for it. Infrastructures are coming up. A lot of things are changing. The Ibadan today is not the Ibadan 10 years ago. Things have changed, including the infrastructure, including the different stuffs have changed in this Ibadan today. A lot of things has been added. Value has gone up. So it also goes up with the real estate. This affects the real estate market positively as well. So these are the things that adds up to the real estate market. Abuja as well, the capital city, also has a growing commercial real estate market. As the capital city, a lot of companies you see today have their head office right there in Abuja. They have their head office right there in Abuja, therefore making the request for commercial real estate property on the high side in those states, in Lagos, Ibadan, Abuja, Port Harcourt, and many other states in the country. Then number 3 on my list, I have the real estate investment. Real estate investment in Nigeria has gained popularity as an asset class. Investors, both domestic and foreign, have been attracted to the potential returns offered by the market. The return on investment in Nigeria today is high when you invest in real estate. It is only in Nigeria that you can have a property today that is worth 1 million, and in the next 1 year that same property is worth 3 million naira. That is like over 200% ROI on your investment. Like, I don't think there's basically much places where you can get that type of ROI. So that it has made it more popular and made a lot of people attracted to it. People in diaspora want to invest. They want to put their money into real estate back here in Nigeria. Even if they're going to sell it later, they still want to put their money, invest. It is in Nigeria that you can do a lot of things. You don't have to just buy lands. You can run a shortlet and be making your money daily. You can run rentals and be making your money either monthly or yearly. So all of these things has created the opportunity for people to want to come into the Nigerian real estate market and say, okay, I want to invest here. I want to get a property here. I need to put my money here as well. However, challenges such as land tenure issues, lack of infrastructure, and limited access to finance can present obstacles to investment. Yes, we all cannot deny it. We are all in Nigeria and we know the way Nigeria is today. Lack of infrastructure, the land tenure issues, that is the issue with Omonile. Having issue with not proper documentations, making documentation very difficult for you to get when you buy your property. For you to get documentation is another problem on its own. Then you start having family issue, have Omonile issue, and all these things are added as well. Because if we are going to be talking about the advantages, we need to chip in the disadvantages as well so that you can know. And this is why, if you've been following me earlier, I've talked about a lot of things and how you can overcome all of these so that you do not fall a victim, from property documentations to being careful to legal work to your legal steps, on how to take right legal steps when it comes to buying of property, on how to get the proper documentation on each property, on how to carefully understand the real estate market where you are before buying into it. So all of this is what I have talked about. So yes, all of this affects it. Lack of infrastructure. In Nigeria today, we barely have good roads, good electricity, good security. Everybody's just managing what they see. It's just, we are just pushing it. Let me speak Yoruba. So it's not like it's something that is really, really good like that. So these things makes a lot of people hold back and say, I don't want to invest in real estate. But then if we are going to look at the advantages, and the advantages is way more than the disadvantages, then I feel like, because there's no business, no investment that doesn't have its own risk, but you need to be careful about the type of risk you enter into. So limited access to finances also. Financial institution today in Nigeria would hardly loan you. Even when they loan you, the type of interest they put on the loan is enough to scare anybody away and not take the loan. So it is difficult to get loan. It is difficult to get mortgage plan to buy houses in Nigeria of today. A lot of people don't even want to near. Once you mention loan, they just disappear. Like, they don't even want to near it because they know it comes with a lot of trouble. So a lot of people don't even want to go near it. They don't want to learn it. Mortgage plan not well done in the country. So these are the things that adds to the problem of real estate investment in the country. Then number 4 on my list, real estate development. Real estate developers plays a crucial role in shaping Nigeria's built environment. Thank God for the developers in the state today. Thank God for the developers in the country today. A lot of them are playing crucial roles, coming up with different estates and putting in nice infrastructures on it. So even when you go through your state and all, and you just drive by and you start seeing different estates with nice infrastructure, nice electricity, good drainage system, good street lights, all of this attracts people to want to come into the real estate world and say, oh, I want to be a part of that estate. I also want to own a property in that estate. So a big thank you to the Nigeria real estate developers today, because they played a crucial role in making sure that the real estate value in Nigeria goes up a lot. Like, it has gone up. They've really added to the value of real estate in Nigeria. A lot of estates coming up. When you drive by some places, even after going through the bad roads, by the time you get there, you start seeing lots of estates, lots of beautiful estates with good roads and all. And a lot of them at times come together and they do the road, they construct the road so that it will be easy for people to access their own estate. So this has played a very crucial role in the Nigeria real estate market of today. Many developers are involved in residential, commercial and mixed-use projects, aiming to meet the demand for quality housing and modern business facilities. A lot of them are coming up with different ideas on how to meet people. A lot of developers these days are even coming up with resorts. They're building resorts, building fun parks, adding to the value of that place. They are really adding to this. So imagine a developer coming to one place, building a resort center, building an hotel, building a short-let apartment, exotic houses. This would add to the value of that area. No way. So this has really helped a lot. So a lot of them now are coming in with different ideas, bringing in commercial properties where people can, things that are easy, commercial hubs where people can have their office space. It is like an estate, but it is strictly commercial, where you just have office space, you have your shops, you have everything, and it is an estate. So they're coming up with different ideas, and this has made it easier for the government when it comes to real estate to handle the real estate market as well, because we can't leave everything to the government. There's a lot they have to do as well. But then when we are able to play our own role and bring the attraction there, they also want to add to it and say, okay, let's do this as well. So the real estate development in Nigeria is it has really added to the Nigerian real estate landscape that we have today. However, the cost of construction materials and infrastructure development can be significant challenges to developers. Yes, we all know how much cement has gone up from what price to what price today. The fuel increase, the cement price, the iron rod price, the sand, the gravel, everything they use in construction today has gone up like really high. It has tripled. So this has made it difficult for a lot of developers to be able to, even if they wish to, okay, let's provide something of low cost that people can afford easily for their family. It is quite hard to do that because no one wants to invest and lose in it. You can't build a property, by the time you are done building that property, you spent like 40-50 million naira, and they expect you to sell that property for 45 million naira. It's not possible. you'll be at least selling it for like 70 million, because you also need to make your gain, make all the money you used in advertisements, your fuel, your everything. By the time you calculate all of that, what you're even making on itself might not be more than 5 million or so. So this, after spending like years in building, or a lot of months in building, so this has made it quite difficult for people to even want to come into the development world and develop. And even to do infrastructure today is on the high side, from constructing road to constructing the gates, the fence house, the gate house, the fence, the road construction, the street lights, the drainage system. By the time you see those bills, a lot of them start asking questions: how much am I going to be charging the people living in this estate for developmental fee? Because if you sell a land to someone for, let's say, okay, you want to bring in cheap lands that people can buy and build in immediately, you want to sell it to them at 1.5 million, 2 million naira, and you're calling infrastructure developmental fee to them for maybe 1 million, 1.5 million naira, because of the increase in things, a lot of them are going to run away. They are going to feel like, we just want to get scammed. So this has really affected the developers as well, because they've been trying a lot in their own way to bring things, to make things easy to people, but it hasn't been easy on them as well. The increase in everything. I saw a bill recently that they gave a developer just to construct the road of an estate. It was about 80 million naira. So imagine that developer, that is just for the road. So imagine the street lights, the gates, the fence house and all. How much will they give the people living in the estate as developmental fee? If you should tell each person, okay, developmental fee, please pay 1 million naira each, a lot of people are going to feel like, 1 million naira for what? It is too much for developmental fee after buying a land of 1.5 million naira and everything. It hasn't been easy on their own side as well. So overall, the real estate landscape in Nigeria offers opportunities for investment and growth driven by population growth, urbanization, and a rising middle class. All of this has really added to the Nigerian real estate market, the Nigerian real estate landscape, and it has made it grown over the years. Like, there's massive growth in the real estate market in Nigeria today. And with continued infrastructure development, policy reforms, and technology adoption, the sector is expected to experience further expansion in the coming years. And in a lot of, well, I won't be talking all today. I had to save some for next week because we can't talk about everything today. But the policy reforms, by the time the infrastructural development, the technology adoption, Nigeria is beginning to adopt technology to real estate. We are beginning to have smart homes. We are beginning to have beautiful 3D diagrams of homes. They don't even have to complete the home before you buy it. You don't have to see the full form of the home on ground before you buy it. Just a picture, video of what it looks like, 3D video. A lot of people are able to sell their property. So this has also made it easy, and we'll be talking about all of this next week. So all of this has really added to the Nigeria real estate landscape, and these are the reasons why you should come into the Nigeria world, the real estate world in Nigeria today, and invest in it, because there's more advantages than disadvantages, and I've talked about the disadvantages lots of time and how to overcome it. Nigeria real estate market is the easiest to buy, and it can also be the hardest to buy. Real estate market is the safest investment when you buy it the right way. So you need to look at the right processes, make the right steps, take the right legal steps. I keep saying this. Legal steps is very, very important. A lawyer is very important when it comes to real estate. A realtor is very, very important when you come to real estate. These people are important. Do not, because of how many percentage you want to give them, lose the whole money you use in buying the property. So don't be penny wise, pounds foolish. That's the way it's said. Penny wise, pounds foolish when it comes to real estate. Invest the right way and take the right steps you need to take in the real estate world. And also, thank you so much for joining us today on Talk Real Estate with Aloore Lex Cario. and I will also be here every Tuesday from 2:30 to 3 p.m. on Aloore Radio. And don't forget, you can follow me on Instagram, Kike's Luxury Homes. We can talk about real estate, talk about getting your properties, talk about real estate consultation, selling of your properties as well, buying of properties, property management. We are on Instagram, Kike's Luxury Homes, and we are right here in the city of Ibadan, or your state. I'm Aloore Lexcario, the CEO of Kike's Luxury Homes, and thank you so much for joining us today. And don't forget, you can always call me or WhatsApp me on 081-6222-0182. I'll call that again, 081-6222-0182, and I'll be really glad to attend to whatever it is you have us you want us to do for you. We would help you walk through your real estate journey with ease. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope to see you next week. Have a great day.
Talk Real Estate is a program that brings you insights and guide you through your real estate journey.
Buying real estate, it's not just about you just buying, paying money, and going to sleep.
From real estate investment, documentations, and all the important things you need to know about real estate, join Liz Cario Oluwaseun live on Aloore Radio every Tuesday from 2:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. Follow us live on Facebook, TikTok, and on YouTube at Aloore Radio to connect. For more details, call 0903 985 3731 or send a WhatsApp message on 0816 222 0182.
While documentation is as important as buying real estate. In short, documentation is the most important thing when you're buying real estate.
Talk Real Estate with Liz Cario Oluwaseun live on Aloore Radio, the voice of Oyo State.